Good morning, traders, and welcome to the opening trade. I'm Ayla. All right, so scalp systems don't trade. Hello, good morning. All right, so good morning, everybody. Scalp systems don't trade on Fridays. So today we will be showing you some new swing trading systems, and we will also be showing our new manual three-step discretionary trading system. As always, remember, we recommend trading in sim, and it's always up to the user to decide if risking real money is right for them or not. Right. All right, so before we get started, let's take a look at our current sim account balance. I'm sorry if I'm making funny faces. I'm trying not to sneeze. All right, so this account balance is reflecting these new swing um, the swing trading system. So we've reset the balance so that way we can showcase these systems. All right, so here we are, simulated the opening trade. Here's our starting cash balance. And then the last two columns will change after our manual three-step discretionary trading system takes place. So today we will be showing you new automated trading systems and our new manual three-step trading systems as well. All right, so now that we have looked at our account balance, let's take a look at the 90-day back test for these uh, new systems. Okay. All right, so the first one we're going to look at is for the NASDAQ. So here we are. This is our 90-day date range. This is the max drawdown, the gross loss, gross profit, and total net profit above that. So that looks pretty good there. All right, so let's take a look at the other one. 1 second here, S&P 500. Here we go. Here's our 90-day date range, the max drawdown, the gross loss, the gross profit, and the total net profit shown there. So that looks pretty good as well. All right. So we so this manual system that we'll be showing today is going to be showcasing mean reversion, and that's what we will be showcasing on that here today in a little bit. Okay, so let's take a look here. What came out today? So yesterday afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, FOMC member Waller spoke. And then 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, FOMC member Kashkari spoke last evening. So then today, what do we have on the calendar? The first thing that's going to be coming out will be 9:45 Eastern Standard Time, the final services PMI, and then 15 minutes later at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, ISM Services PMI report will be released. An hour later at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, FOMC member Logan speaks. And today is tentative for the Fed monetary policy report to be seen. All right. So what do we have to look at for um here we go. So for next week, the big thing we're looking out for coming up next week is on the 7th, which is Tuesday, when the Fed Chair Powell testifies. So then, also on Wednesday, the again the Fed Chair Powell testifies. The job opening comes out, and the ADP non-farm employment change comes out. So those are big reports we need to keep a lookout for. And then there's more coming out towards the end of the week. Okay, so we have like less than 4 minutes before we're gonna see our first um so we have less than 4 minutes before we're gonna see the New York market open. So the new automated systems that we're going to showcase today are going to launch 10 minutes after the New York open. So let's talk about them a little bit here. All right, so these automated new automated systems are going to be trading off of a gap. And if the gap's big enough, then it's going to jump into the automated trade. Once it gets into the automated trade, um, since this is a swing trading system, I will be managing those stops. All right, so let's take a look here at this ES tab. All right, so on this three-step swing trading system, if the price comes above this white dashed line, then we're going to look to short. And the further above the white dashed line, the better the odds are. So then in that case, that also means what? That means that the inverse would be true. So here, this is the oil tab, and anything below the white dashed line is something that we're going to look to buy. And of course, we want it, the further away it is, the better it's going to be. Again, this is a mean reversion strategy. And we use a 200 period moving average to substitute here as the mean. All right, so there is the bell. The New York market has opened, so let's watch what's going on. just kidding. Let's take, so this chart is showing crude oil here. So here, so we're gonna go ahead
Order
and
filled.
long, and we're gonna buy the market because we're seeing. So I'm gonna bring my, is that here? Here. So I'm gonna bring my stop um to so the stop is the red bar, and I'm gonna bring it to just below the swing low. Excuse me. All right, so now we're going to take the green line and we're going to move it to the 200 period average. So I'm going to move it to right there. So now that I'm in profit, I need to start managing my stop loss. So I'm going to move this bar up to my so I'm going to move it up to 76.60. Well, so there we go. I moved it up to 76.60. I'm a little bit slow. I'm not left-handed, but we're making do. All right, so what I'm trying to do is I just want to be behind the market by 15 cents. So I'm going to probably move it up here in just a second. So I'm going to move it up to 76.65 if I can, because it hit 80, 76.80. If I could get my mouse. Oh, well, I'm 1 point off. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it got, where I wanted to be. Again, we, pick the trailing amount that it feels comfortable to you. This is what I'm comfortable doing. Make sure that you understand and read all associated risks listed on the website and in this video description. So now we're going to look at some of these other tabs because I like where my bars are there. So, and it's in a long trade. So here we have the Russell 2000 future, and you see it's hitting, and there's no trade because it's just hit the 200, and that's too close. We don't want it hitting the 200. We want it to be far away from the 200, which is that white dotted line. So here we're looking at the Dow, and it's looking better than the Russell 2000 futures, but it is not good enough to do a trade. As you see, it's getting closer to the 200. So this one is the NASDAQ, and it's better, but because we could potentially see an automated trading system here, we're going to wait to see that first. And we're going to show the S&P 500, and you can see here it is looking a little bit better, pretty much similar with the NASDAQ. It's too close to the 200 mark. We could see potentially see an automated short trade in this. So, sorry, I misspoke. The 3 step is showing a potential short trade But because we are waiting to see our new automated system, we won't be doing the manual trades on the ES or the NQ. So let's go check on our long trade, and look at that. Time to move my stop uh, up by at least 5 cents there. Hopefully I got it. There we go. I did get it. All right. So again, this is a long trade, and now I'm going to move it up again to 75. Actually, and I'm going to bring it up to 80. All right. So now I'm 15 cents behind right there again, and if it goes up just a few more cents, I'll be moving my bar up again. So now I'm going to move it up another 5 cents, or as close to 5 cents as I can get with this mouse. Oh goodness. Oh, come on. All right, well, close enough. It is difficult to do something you're not used to doing with a hand you're not dominant with. All right, so there it jumped up again, and we're going to move our bar up again. And I had to move it up quite a bit because it's jumping up again. And again, we're going to be we'll be moving it up a few cents now. Oh, close enough. I'm trying to stay like 15 cents behind the market there. And there I am. So if it comes down and hits the red bar, it's totally fine. That's why I'm advancing the red bar as we go along. All right, so we have less than 2 minutes before we could see our first um, two automated trades take place. So we're going to be, and again, don't forget that we appreciate you liking, subscribing, and go check out these free um, training systems on our website at the
Stop
openingtrade.com.
filled.
Okay, so it hit the red bar and it was in profit, and that's why we were advancing it up along the way. So we did see a win of $530. So now let's take a look at the rest of our charts here. Don't forget to read and understand all associated risks listed on the website and in this video description. All right, so here we see um, the Russell, it just dropped below the 200, but not far enough, and it's coming back to the 200, so there's no manual swing trade to get there. Same thing with the Dow, it is bouncing off the 200. It's not far enough away to do any effective manual three-step trade. So now we have less than 30 seconds before we could see our first automated trades, and that's going to be on the NQ in the ES if the parameters are met. So let's just, again, these are based off of the daily gap, and it looks like it's going to gap to
Order
the
submitted.
upside. There we go. So that was the S&P 500 as well as the NASDAQ futures. Both of these are in futures markets. All right, so here we are. Both look both are gapping to the upside, and you see that our trade range where our blue and pink bars are is a very big gap. Let me get a little sip of water. One second. Mm-hmm. Okay, so once my green box right here, okay, so all right, so now that I'm over $100 in profit, I'm gonna start managing my pink bar here. So I'm gonna move it up to so over here you can see that it says 12,128 is my entry price. So I'm gonna bring my stop loss at least above that by one. I'm going to do it quickly, or I'm going to try to do it quickly. All right, so I moved it up right there. Now let's take a look at the other one because I want to do the same thing. Oh, good. We got some room to breathe on that guy for a second. So back to this lad here we're looking at. So I'm going to move it up a few points. I'm basically staying like 7-ish points behind the market, or trying to. Can't really see where I'm at right now. All right, so we're gonna move it up again, just trying to make the chart a little bit easier to read the number indicators. So let's take a look at our other guy.
Order filled.
All right, so we saw a win on the S&P 500, and we're still. I need to move this guy up here. We're gonna cut it close. We're about 4 points behind.
Order filled.
And there it got stopped out in that one saw a win as well. Okay, so now let's take a look. We saw a win here on the crude oil. We saw a win on the NASDAQ, and we saw a win on the S&P 500. Unfortunately, the Russell and the Dow decided not to come to play today, at least in our, yeah, I'm done now. All right, so those were our new manual 3-step discretionary trading system, and we have we would like to thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. Our systems are automated and they are live when enabled by the user, and we have free trials to these trading systems you saw today on our website at openingtrade.com. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. I'm Ayla, and we will be back. What's today? Oh, today's Friday, so we'll be back on Monday. All right. You guys have a great weekend.